The second game of the day about to get started here at the Polyvalent Hall, and we could be in for a treat with an exciting Czech Republic side taking on a Spain side who looked in fantastic touch yesterday. The Czechs started with an 83-68 win over the host Romania yesterday, thanks to some big performances, especially from Wojciech Hruban and Thomas Satoransky, whereas Spain were mightily impressive in overcoming the Montenegrins 99 points to 60, and we've just seen the Montenegrins get the better of Hungary 72 points to 48. So this is the second game of the day, and we still have Croatia against Romania coming up at 8:30 local time. So I'm still alongside Graham Hiscock as we just take a look at the standings. Obviously Montenegro and Hungary have played one extra game than all the rest, so Montenegro lead with 3 points, but Spain, of course, with victory here, would leapfrog them and go back into first place. So, Graham, obviously Spain's really impressive yesterday, 99 points to 60 over the Montenegrins. Do you give the Czechs any chance today?
It's going to be really tough for them. Good afternoon, everybody. It's going to be really tough for them. They've got matchup nightmares inside, like a lot of these teams have got against Spain, because Spain have got the Gasol brothers, plus they've got Willy Herman Gomez, all big players, all skilled, all willing to put their body on the line for the team. And if you put alongside that all the skill they've got in the front court with Rodriguez and Rubio, it is a nightmare for these teams to match up. But Czech Republic, they've got to improve from yesterday. They've got to box out, as we see Pau Gasol.
Yeah, who
we spoke about a lot yesterday.
Yeah, we certainly did, but with good reason. Pau Gasol actually went ahead of Dirk Nowitzki. If you weren't with us yesterday, went ahead of Dirk Nowitzki in the all-time EuroBasket scorers list. So he's moved into second position all on his own now, has Pau Gasol, bumping Dirk Nowitzki down into third. So he now needs 51, I believe, to pass Tony Parker, who still is out in front. So hopefully, if he stays fit in this EuroBasket, he should well surpass Tony Parker as well. So that was a great moment yesterday, wasn't it, Graham?
Yeah, it really was. It was very special. It took him a few attempts to get there during the game, but no, very proud moment for him and the team.
Yeah, so the Czechs will just be announced to a few supporters that they've brought with them, which is good news for them, and obviously a lot of people in this arena have come to see this Spain side. It's actually amazing when you see the Spanish side warming up. You just look around, everyone's got their phones out with their videos, just even on the warm-up. They're so excited to see all these big players.
Yeah, it's great for the competition that so many of the big Spanish players are here, but the Czech Republic they're not just here to make up the numbers.
No, absolutely not. So the two teams have been presented. We'll now pause for the national anthems. So the national anthems complete. The two sides will just exchange gifts and complete the various formalities before we can get going. And are we going to see yet another very impressive Spanish performance? I think a lot of people have them down as the favourites to win EuroBasket 2017. Here are our referees for today. Anastopoulos from Greece, Enes Gurion from Israel, and Christopher Anthony Reed from Australia. So we've got, just under 3 minutes or so before we get underway in this second game in Group C. Today, the competition certainly feels as though it's started properly now, doesn't it? And they've all had one game to get started, and now no excuses at all now.
No, all teams are being the flow now, and it's been tough for some. As we look at the Spanish roster, it certainly hasn't been tough for Spain. Pau Gasol, their leader, as you say, now second in the all-time scoring for EuroBasket. Rodriguez with a great game yesterday. I'm sure we'll see some great highlight plays again from him today. But they've got so many good young players as well. The starting five just full of top NBA players, EuroLeague players. Juan Navarro, obviously the top Spanish appearances. Cementerio, great player to come off the bench. So many good players, young and more experienced in this Spanish team.
Yeah, I think Scariolo could basically just close his eyes and point to 5 players on his side, and he'd still have a pretty good side out, wouldn't he? Here's the Czech Republic roster. Obviously, Hruban and Satoransky, the two key men for them.
Yeah, they were the standout players yesterday. Hruban with a big 25 points, but Satoransky's got to do it all again. He's got to have an even bigger game today if they want to challenge the Spanish. And with this first 5, again, they haven't got massive size, which is going to be a problem when they try and match up against the Spanish. But they've got to box out. They've got to box out like terriers, like they've never boxed out before, maybe, to try and keep the big guys, Gasol brothers, Herman Gomez, off the offensive glass. Because if the Spanish keep getting second, third opportunities, getting easy baskets underneath, that's going to be a nightmare for the Czech Republic.
Yeah, absolutely. There is the back of Ricky Rubio, who's changed his image slightly. Longer hair, and here are the 2 key players that we've picked out today. We spoke about Pau Gasol, of course. Had to have him with passing that record yesterday, and Wojtek Hruban, 25 points, 4 rebounds and 2 assists yesterday. Really helped out Thomas Satoransky.
Yeah, that was a really big effort for him, because as we said yesterday, without Vasily, which is their 7-footer, other people have to step up. They have to play in a different way, and Hruban really took that to really push himself to do that, and was an excellent foil for Satoransky.
So there is Ronan Ginsberg, the Czech Republic coach, took over in 2013, the Israeli-born coach, the first foreigner ever to coach the Czech Republic. He's a big believer in bringing through young talent. That's one of his main philosophies. So, but I'm sure he's realistic today, but also surprises happen. We saw Finland get the better of France on the very opening day of EuroBasket 2017 in overtime, which was a big surprise. So there is no reason at all why the Czechs cannot spring a similar size today. There's that new tattoo that Ricky Rubio has got of the lion on his right arm. And with Ricky Rubio and Sergio Rodriguez both in that position, I mean, just a wealth of options for Scariolo.
Yeah, it just enables them to play any sort of game they want, whether they want to play transition, whether they can play in the half court. The fantastic eye-catching passes of Rodriguez. He does the little lookaways, but it's just basic fundamentals. They've just been working together for years. They've got the young players coming through. They can look up to the veterans like Pau Gasol, who's going to go for the tip. And it is just a massive honour to play for this Spanish national team.
Right, so here we go then, the second game of Group C. And it is Czech Republic against Spain. And Peterka controls the tip. Remember, you can get involved as well at FIBA. Also, hashtag EuroBasket 2017. And make sure that you download the EuroBasket 2017 app as well, as Satoransky immediately with ball in hand. Peterka to Boecic. Shot clock is down to 2. Needs to get the shot away into Krish just before the buzzer. And Martin Krish, well, he seems to like scoring the first points of a game. He scored the first points yesterday in the first half and the second half. He's now scored the first points for the Czechs today as well.
It's a good solid start for the Czechs. Now let's see what they can do on defence against the size of the Gasol brothers.
Here is Pau Gasol up against Peterka, very nearly gave it away. And a foul is called as San Antonio was trying to penetrate towards the basket. It's a little layoff pass to Krish, which was very nice indeed from Boecic. Pau Gasol, and Gasol already slams it down. Ominous signs for the Czech Republic.
And he's still got some ups at 37 years old, and yesterday was his 200th appearance as well for Spain. Just great all-round player.
Yeah, both Pau Gasol and Juan Carlos Navarro, 37 years of age, both played over 200 times for their country. I mean, just a wealth of experience to call upon. Here is Krish, completely open. Krish knocks it down. Great start from Martin Krish.
Yeah, that's excellent from Krish. Wide open, recognised it, knocked down the shot. Get the Czech Republic crowd into it. They can be the sixth man.
Marc Gasol to Ricky Rubio. Pau Gasol underneath, draws the contact, makes the 2 and 1.
Wonderful ball movement there with Gasol just catching and finishing. Let's just see. Peterka comes over. He can't deal with him. 7'1". Just turns to a quick finish, and that's what Gasol's great at. He's not going to waste any time. Catch, finish before the defence can get set. They've gone to Pau early. Looking to get him really started offensively early.
Yeah, 5 points already for the big man. Is Peterka. Boecic out to Hruban. Need to try and get Hruban going early on as well. Krish, though, is doing all the work. Martin Krish, what a start he's had.
That's 7 to Krish, 5 to Gasol. It's 1-on-1.
Yeah, everyone else might as well go home. Here's Rubio. Looking for Marc Gasol, and offensive foul called against Marc Gasol.
He just couldn't quite get to the pass on the angle. Good defence from the Czech Republic. Chris's start has really helped to get fired up. Satoransky's not had to do much yet, which is a good sign. Yeah,
Krish only had 8 points, 2 rebounds yesterday, so he's nearly surpassed that already. Here's Peterka. Boecic. Thomas Satoransky drives, puts up the little floater, can't get it to go. Satoransky nearly put it back, and now Navarro can bring it clear for the Spanish side. Great pass, Navarro. Ricky Rubio for 3, it's good!
Beautiful cross-court pass. It's tough for the defence to get too far out on the outside shooters because they're trying to protect the basket with the Gasol brothers inside.
Yeah, now the offensive foul called on Boecic as he sends Rubio flying, so they'll turn it over.
Just a moving screen there. Got to have your feet set when you're setting that screen.
Marc Gasol. Rubio again. Drives to the lane, puts in the 2. Simple as that. Off the glass for Ricky Rubio.
Beautiful drive to the baseline, quick right-hand finish from the left.
Saturansky. It's been a really good start from both these sides on the offense, and a nice play this time by Martin Peterka, who's off and running.
Nice fake, drawing the defence out and off balance. One dribble knocks down the shot. Lovely.
Complete contrast to the start we saw in the first game of the day, where neither side could buy a bucket, really. Here's Marc Gasol. Foul called on Ruben.
There's decent field goal percentage early, 45 and 56.
That's in the tournament, not today.
I knew that. Apologies. I'll let you do the stats.
It's Rubio. Navarro into Pau Gasol again. Throws it back out. Navarro thought about the three. Instead, Rubio will take the three. Rubio will make the three.
Rubio not hesitating with his offensive opportunities. Knocking down the three. That's a good sign for Spain.
Yeah, yesterday he seemed a bit hesitant, didn't he, when he had the opportunity to take a shot from beyond the arc. Here is Navarro with the steal, although he's thrown it straight back to Ruben. Last touch was off Ruben, though, and Spain will get it back.
Slightly dangerous pass back across your basket. Ruben, good effort. Look at the Rubio three.
Yeah, a couple of threes already for Ricky Rubio. Had just 7 points yesterday, Rubio, 5 assists. Pau Gasol. Rubio to Gasol, just a little too high on the alley-oop, and Peterka is able to collect the loose ball. Now Ruben playing with great tempo, the Czechs, to get from one end of the floor to the other. Can't get it, and Pau Gasol brings down the rebounds. Barely catch my breath in the early stages. Rubio to Marc Gasol. Rubio thought about the three, decided against it, drives to the lane, puts in the two. Ricky Rubio with the hot hand early on, already has double digits. Ruben trying to get going, just doesn't get the roll. Good rebound by Marc Gasol. Rubio to Pau Gasol, Gasol with the two.
Wonderful connection by the Gasol brothers. Rebound from Marc, immediately pivots, looks up, sees his big brother, and super finish. Gasol again, doesn't bring the ball down. Watch this, up, finish. Doesn't need to dunk it, we know he can. Just drops it over the front. That was a lovely play by the Gasol brothers.
Yeah, no heroics from Pau Gasol as the Czechs call a timeout. Ricky Rubio adds a third assist to his 10 points that he's collected already.
Yeah, he's come out really hot.
Yeah, Spain off to a fast start, 17 points to 9 the lead already, so not the start that Pittsburgh was after.
They had a good start themselves with Chris, but it's just trying to maintain it. Now they've got another matchup. Nightmare. They know Rubio, what a super all-round player he is. Now he's looking for his offense. He's done a right-hand layup, a left-hand layup, a couple of threes. They've got decisions to make on every offense. Who are they going to guard? Who are they going to help off? It's tough. It's top-level European international basketball.
Here's a three from the corner from Ricky Rubio. And then his second three there. A couple of twos as well. Perhaps he just felt that he was maybe upstaged by Sergio Rodriguez on game day one, and he feels as though he just needs to up his level a little bit on game day two, and he's certainly doing that in the opening 5 minutes or so. Saturansky.
The Czechs must keep playing. They must keep to their game plan. Play with confidence.
Yeah, no need to panic as Krish throws up the three, can't get it to go. Pau Gasol brings down his second rebound. Rubio into Marc Gasol. Gasol looking to go to work. Great little feint, and he's drawn the contact. And he'll head to the line and shoot a couple.
Again, fantastic. We're using the word fantastic so many times, but up and under. A couple of bounces, backs into his defender, and just a beautiful up and under move.
And Marc Gasol had 9 points yesterday to go along with his 5 rebounds. Didn't play in EuroBasket 2015, Marc Gasol. Just decided he needed a little break from basketball. It's such a heavy schedule they play. The NBA especially, where they're traveling all over the place, almost on a daily basis, isn't it, in the NBA? So it's hardly surprising that at times they do need a little rest.
Yeah, that's a similar situation maybe for Vasily. He has played in the NBA, played with Fenerbahce last year, this season just gone. Maybe he felt he needed the same rest.
Satoransky, oh, great finish into his left hand. Satoransky now off and running.
Wonderful move, just what the Czech coach wanted to see, Mr. Ginsberg.
San Antonio into Rubio. Marc Gasol tries to give it back into Ricky Rubio, who was fouled, so they'll get another 14 seconds here, the Spanish.
Yeah, this time Rubio's moving without the ball.
Sorry, they won't. That brings the Czechs into the penalty, so Rubio will head to the line, in fact. It's the finish from Satoransky with the left hand.
Yeah, that play, Gasol was provided, and Rubio's moving off the ball, so many interchangeable parts in this team.
Makes both from the line, Ricky Rubio. Auda. Back to the left-handed Auda, throws it out to Satoransky, who steps back. Auda tried to find Welsh, but it's tipped out of bounds by San Antonio. The Czechs have 6 seconds left on the clock. Auda, Satoransky with 2 seconds to shoot, has to throw it up, does, and he's way off target. Marc Gasol brings down the rebound. Good defense from Spain there.
Yeah, very good defense, forcing a tough shot.
So Rubio tries to penetrate towards the basket, draws the foul.
He's definitely thinking offense first today. Adam, I may have done him a disservice suggesting at times he's a pass first. He likes to get everybody involved, which is a great asset of his game. But he can score the basketball as well.
So many of these players just seem to have different gears that they can go into if they feel like it, if they want to, if that's what the game requires. And I think everyone's realised that Ricky Rubio's got the hot hand early on. Give him the ball, and he's got 14 points already. And on comes Sergio Rodriguez, just when the Czechs thought there was perhaps a bit of respite. And then see Rodriguez coming in to replace Rubio. 10 assists in 14 minutes yesterday for Sergio Rodriguez. Out a great pass, completely open three, knocks it down, Lucas Palitza.
Great extra pass, good spacing, catch, square up, shoot, no hesitation.
It's Rodriguez to Navarro. Pau Gasol, Gasol draws the foul and very nearly knocks down the two, but Gasol will head to the foul line.
Again, I spoke about these nightmare matchup problems. Kisling there, I think it was at 6'5", trying to guard Gasol at 7'1". I know we can only talk about players that are here, and I'm sure that's all that Coach Ginsberg wants to, but it's probably games like this. It'd be nice to have a 7 foot of your own in there.
Yeah, absolutely. Navarro and Marc Gasol have taken a seat, with Sastre and Pierre Oriola coming onto the floor. The lead is now 11. The biggest lead has been 12 so far for the Spanish. Here is Palitza, long two attempt, just off target. And rebounded by Auda, who can't get the two to go. Pau Gasol very calmly. Gives it to Sergio Rodriguez now. Willy Hernan-Gomez is waiting to come on. Great pass, Rodriguez. There's the finish from Pau Gasol. As Welsh puts up the two. San Antonio brings down the rebounds.
Czechs are only getting one shot on the hole, not able to get any offensive rebounds at the moment.
Rodriguez tries to find Sananterio. Good hands from Sananterio. Nice little spin to the bucket, throws it to Gasol. Gasol for two, knocks it down.
Lovely recognition from Sananterio. Just split the defense, gave it to the wide open Pau Gasol.
Played 8 minutes. Gasol's already got 13. Ricky Rubio's already got 14. They've scored 27 of the 29 Spanish points between them.
Yeah, foul on Sastre there, trying to thwart Kisling's drive to the basket, but body contact.
So both Hernan Gomez brothers are coming onto the court as Pau Gasol takes the seat along with Sananterio, so both Willie and Juancho both come on.
Yeah, Willie Hernan Gomez, exciting young player. 6'11", 23 years old. Good numbers yesterday, and Spain have got high hopes for this young man.
Yeah, 18 points, 9 rebounds yesterday for Willie Hernan Gomez.
And how great it is for him to have a mentor and to learn from the likes of Pau Gasol and Marc Gasol.
Sergio Rodriguez trying to prove the conductor of his orchestra once more. Into Willie Hernan Gomez with the difficult right-hand hook shot. Hernan Gomez grabs the rebound, they just cannot get it in. Eventually they do, and it's Oriola. Serena now. Spain already with a 17-point lead as Serena knocks it out. Extra pass was just about found Kisling. Throws up the little floater, can't get it to go. Hernan Gomez grabs the rebound, and now Sergio Rodriguez bringing Spain up the floor. Sastre. Good hands by Juancho Hernan Gomez to prevent the ball from going out of bounds. Sergio Rodriguez for three, nearly gets the roll. Now Auda goes to ground. No foul though, and last touch was off Yuri Velsh, and Spain will get it again. Patrick Auda has stayed down. Let's hope that he's okay. All credit to Juancho Hernan Gomez, who's just making sure that he's absolutely okay.
Yeah, Spain showing their great energy and desire to work, whatever the score, whatever the situation, with these offensive rebounds, and then Rodriguez coming over with Auda catching the ball with his back to him, and as he's turned, they've lost possession and a turnover. So I'd sort of made a note that Spain, whatever, they've got to keep up the energy levels, never get complacent, and get everyone involved, and they're certainly doing it.
Yeah, so the Czech backroom staff are just coming on to make sure Auda's okay, which I don't think he is. Unfortunately, he's being helped off right in front of us here. So he gets a nice round of applause, as you can just see him there limping off. So let's hope that he's okay and that's not anything too serious. I think the fact that he is still able to put pressure on that ankle or whatever he's just twisted there is a positive for the Czechs. And he'll just be treated to see whether he's okay to come back on. Oriola into Sastre. Now Sergio Rodriguez to Willie Hernan Gomez. And another assist to Sergio Rodriguez.
Wonderful pass to the cutting Hernan Gomez. Just moving without the ball beautifully, and Rodriguez gets that pass on a dime for him.
So it looks like it's that left ankle for Patrick Auda.
I have sympathy with him, Adam, if he's hurting.
As do I. Yeah, you're booked in for an op, aren't you, next month on your left ankle?
Yeah, that will sort me out. Be pain-free.
Otherwise, no doubt you'd have been in contention to play for the GB side at EuroBasket, Gray. So there is the buzzer, which brings an end to the first quarter, and, well, it's been a bit of a nightmare start to this game for the Czechs. I'm sure they were hoping just to try and stay as close as possible to the Spanish, but 14 points to 33 Already a 19-point lead for the Spanish. So let's take a look at the stats from that first quarter.
Yeah, Spain's so efficient, 75% from 2-point, 67 from 3. They're getting everybody's getting some playing time, but the main scorers, Pau Gasol, again, 13 points, and Ricky Rubio, 14. And they're relentless. And guys are coming in, Hernan Gomez, making an immediate impact with a nice move as well. But Ricky Rubio's been really impressive, very smooth. And they've gone to him. They're a smart basketball team, obviously. Whoever's got the hot hand, whoever's open, gets the ball. And as we've said, because of the nightmare issues for the Czechs trying to match up with the Gasol brothers, it does leave the open shot from the outside. Nice move from Satoransky, though. We need more of that from him. He's a good athlete.
Yeah, Satoransky's been quiet so far, just 2 points and an assist for him. Let's see what the Czechs can find in this second quarter to try and get a little bit closer to Spain. So Sergio Rodriguez still at the point, with Ricky Rubio having a bit of an extra breather. Came off the foot there of Kamil Sverdlik. So Sastre inbounds to Willy Hernan Gomez. Now Rodriguez. Rodriguez across the baseline, throws it away. Unlike Sergio Rodriguez, and now in transition, the fast break, the Czechs down the other end. It's Juancho Hernan Gomez arriving from nowhere and swats the ball away. The Czechs still have it though. He puts Sergio Rodriguez on his backside but can't make the three. Martin Klisch now with the offensive rebound. Ruban for three, can't get it to go. Oriola grabs the board.
Yeah, great defensive hustle there for Juancho, not giving up on the play. And the Czech Republic had good chances to score there, but just couldn't quite knock down the shot.
Great pass to Willy Hernan Gomez. Foul is called on Ruban. Let's take another look at this. The younger Hernan Gomez brother arriving late. Great anticipation.
That's exactly the attitude that Coach Scarioli wants from all his team. And Juancho leading the way there at just 21 years old.
Oh, Oriola does really well to grab the rebound after the second free throw. So Spain have another opportunity here with Sergio Rodriguez. Rodriguez, great pass. And easy put away from Pierre Oriola.
It's that killer bounce pass, Adam. Movement without the ball, and Oriola deserved that for all the hard work he's been putting in on the backboards.
Well, he's been my favourite player to watch so far, Sergio Rodriguez, over the first 2 days. He's been just a joy, a little artist at work. Just sees passes that nobody else on the court sees. And the great thing about this Spanish side is their chemistry is at such a level that they're all on the same wavelength as Rodriguez, as the two is put in for the Czechs by Kamil Sverdlik.
Nice bounce pass of their own there, a good finish by Sverdlik. Now they need a stop.
Sastre to Rodriguez. Back out to Sastre. Shot clock is down to 2. Someone needs to get the shot away. I don't think Juancho Hernan Gomez was entirely sure that he only had a second to shoot. Although I think a foul was called before the buzzer, was it?
Well, if it is, that's really unfortunate to Czech Republic because they've played great D there. Just Boacek being adjudged to have eased him out.
Yeah, so another 14 seconds for the Spaniards. Can't really afford to do that. Rodriguez puts up a little floater, can't get it to go, and couldn't handle it either, Martin Krish, and gives it straight back again to Spain.
They have to play a near-perfect game, the Czech Republic. Limit the Spanish to one shot, pull all the rebounds, no turnovers. It's tough, but they've got to try and get as near to that as they can. But that was a lot better effort.
4 rebounds for the Czechs so far, 16 for the Spanish. Here is Juancho Hernan Gomez. Can't put it in, but his brother certainly can.
Explosive play from Willy Herman Gomez. Just came in over the top of the Czech defence. He made a play similar to that yesterday for 2 big points for the Spanish.
Here's Boacik into Martin Krish, drives to the baseline.
Yeah, good aggressive move there. Put the pressure on the Spanish defence. Don't just let them play with you in front of them.
Well, here it is. Juancho had a go, and look at just the anticipation, the reading of the game, knows exactly where the ball's going to go, and he's one step ahead of the Czechs. Satoransky needs to try and get involved more. He's been quiet so far. Satoransky, good pass out to Boacik. A couple of good side steps, back out to Satoransky for 3, comes up way short. Willy Hernan Gomez grabs the rebound. Now Sergio Rodriguez pops it off to Juancho Hernan Gomez, comes up short, but between his brother and Oriola, they get it back.
Great hustle by Oriola, did it all season for Valencia, now doing his for his Spanish team.
Rodriguez, Sastre to Oriola, shot clock violation.
It's twice now the Spanish, I mean that was a very hard contact. Oriola did well not to react. That's twice now they've run the clock right down.
Yeah, at times it's like Scariola has kind of said to them, right, everyone's got to touch the ball before you can score, like a training exercise. They're all just moving the ball around so well, but at times just a bit, maybe one pass too many as the 3 is off target. Rebounds, though, by Sverdlik. And Ruban draws the foul.
Yeah, good job by Sverdlik. Just got to keep competing against the Spanish. Show them that you are here to fight for your country. Get an extra possession and good things will happen.
So Boacik takes a seat, as does... No, sorry, just Boacik. Satoransky. The lead is 22 for Spain as Krish drives and makes. Martin Krish, who started with the hot hand, now has 9 points personal.
That's a tough shot over the Willy Herman Gomez, who was bearing down on him.
Foul there called on Sverdlik as Ricky Rubio and Marc Gasol come back onto the floor. Rodriguez and Oriola take a seat.
Yeah, good work by both of them. Rodriguez getting the players involved as he always does. Oriola with loads of hustle.
It's Sastre into Willy Hernan Gomez. Turns and puts up a pretty difficult 2, can't get it to go. And now Ruban can bring the Czechs down the floor. Krish, bounce pass, finds Sverdlik, who can't get it to go. Ruban now, Ruban for 3. Just can't make it, and Marc Gasol is there to bring down another rebound.
It's a better sign for the Czech Republic, though. A couple of offensive rebounds, extra shots, just got to knock them down.
Here is Marc Gasol. Gasol out to Ricky Rubio, thought about the 3, decided against it. Now he does put up the 3, comes up just short with the shot clock counting down. Great hustle by Juancho Hernan Gomez, and he earns a trip to the line for all his efforts.
That's exactly what Coach Scarioli wants. Juancho, one of the young players, putting his body on the line, getting his hands in, grabbing the basketball, wanting it as much as a Ruben, if not more. As the timeout's taken, Juancho will be going to the line for 2 shots.
Yeah, so Spain leading by 20 now, 38 points to 18. If you were Coach Ginsberg, Graham, what would you be saying to them to try and get back into this one?
There's been a couple of signs that are promising for them. They're getting some offensive rebounds. They're fighting for the second ball, the third ball, whereas maybe earlier they weren't. The Spanish were just grabbing them. But they are in some foul trouble. Ruben's on 4 fouls. That's massive. Bocek on 3. 4 fouls, but not even at break, unfortunately. So they've just got to keep working. Whoever comes off that bench and get after the rebounds. The size difference is the size difference. They've just got to go with it, give it their best shot.
Yeah, I mean, the difference in the numbers between their 2 big players, really, for the Czechs today and yesterday are vast. Ruben yet to score today. That's someone who had... what points did he have yesterday?
25, I think.
25, and Satoransky with 2 points today. So both Ruben and Satoransky really struggling at the moment.
Obviously, it's different level of opposition, different problems to encounter for the coach and the team, and this is what can happen. There will be drop-offs during the tournament.
So Juancho makes his first free throw. Just can't get the second. Pau Gasol is back on the floor for the Spanish. Satoransky. Now Thomas Kisling to Palitza. Good defence so far from the Spanish with the shot clock down to 2. He manages to get it away, can't put the putback away in time, and Spain will get it. Good D again, though, from the Spanish side.
Coach Ginsberg just looking concerned, just trying to work out a formula, something that's going to work. Get a group of players on the court that can really spark a run for the Czech Republic, as Kisling picking up his second foul.
So Marc Gasol at the line. 2 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist so far today. Get the second, rebound by Krish. And now Satoransky, great pass, the 3 from the corner, it just comes up short. Big rebound by Juancho Hernan Gomez.
Yeah, good transition defense, the shot again was open.
Pau Gasol tried to find his brother underneath, but last touch was off the Czechs. I think the referee over on the other side of the court actually gave it to the Czech Republic, but the other 2 officials quickly changed that. Definitely is Spanish ball. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Rubio out to Sananterio. Great pass, Sananterio. Pau Gasol for 3. Pau Gasol has 16.
Wonderful shot and the extra extension, just holding the hand up by Pau Gasol. He can knock down the 3, he can play inside, he can do it all.
Kisling now, Kisling, great pass to Krish. Oh, nearly with the finish, great work from Marc Gasol.
Navarro wasn't quite ready for that pass, but just turned his head right in the last second.
Now Rubio. Marc Gasol to Pau Gasol from the foul line. From 3-point range, from 2-point range, it doesn't matter.
It's a beautiful bit of movement with off the ball there from the baseline up to one of his favourite spots at the free throw line. Catches it in rhythm for 2.
Palitza now. Can they reduce the arrears in the final 3 minutes or so in this first half? Navarro nearly steals it for Spain. Palitza now with the shot clock counting down, comes up short. Satoransky grabs the offensive rebound and then throws it away.
That just about sums up how it's going. You know, great offensive hustle by Satoransky to pull the balls as we see Gasol's three, and he's just got a security. He doesn't feel he can go up against the big trees, the big boys of Spain. Kicks it back out, and there's a turnover. But they've got to keep their heads up. They've got to go again.
So the ball in the very capable hands of Ricky Rubio. I'm fairly sure must be related somewhere down the line to Cesc Fabregas. They look almost identical, the footballer. Here is San Antonio. Tries to turn, and Pau Gasol, great hustle. Pau Gasol couldn't put away the two, but draws the foul and will head to the line.
Fantastic execution again off the San Antonio miss. Here goes Gasol again. Arms up. So he's 7-1, arms up. Not sure, about 8 foot when he's up there.
Yeah.
And he does not bring, he's able to play without bringing his hands down. It's a fantastic example for young players. If he brings the ball down there, then it brings the other players into play, the other defensive players.
Just keep pouring it on here. The Spanish, has been a relentless performance so far. Absolutely no lapse in concentration, no complacency at all. They nearly have a 30-point lead already.
And that is ominous for the other teams in this group.
In the competition, not just the group. I'm sure the other teams, as Palitza puts up the three. Satoransky grabs the offensive rebound. Satoransky just dishes it out to Sverdlik. Great D, Marc Gasol. And now in transition, the fast break. San Antonio just couldn't quite handle it, but Satoransky has pushed it out of bounds, and Spain will get it.
That's great hustle at the end by Satoransky, but that's one heck of a 1-2 punch with the Gasol brothers.
Yeah,
look at
both
the
of
block.
them.
I mean, I'll have it. No, you have it, bruv. No, you got it. But again, tough. Nice play. Nice play by the Czechs. Bounce pass to the baseline, but the players try to go up, and they just can't get it over the outstretched arms of the brothers.
So the mop just needed to just mop up that sweat, presumably. It's certainly not as hot today as it was yesterday. It was probably near 30-odd degrees yesterday. It's probably low 20s or so today, and it doesn't feel as hot in the arena, which I'm sure the players are pretty glad about. Rubio to Pau Gasol. He's just an expert at drawing the foul.
Yeah, nice inbound play. Gasol protecting the ball, just sort of half turning to make his jump hook, and I think it's Peterka just couldn't resist reaching in and making the foul.
So the lead is up to 30. Makes both from the line. Pau Gasol, who has 22 points now. Well, I joked when we were having lunch earlier, Graham, that Pau Gasol could well surpass Tony Parker today if he had a 51-point game. I'm not ruling it out.
Maybe he's got that on his mind if he plays enough minutes.
Quite possibly. Here's Peterka. Now, Serena. Satoransky saw the shot clock running down, and once again it's a great hustle on the defensive end from the Spanish side. Now Rubio, San Antonio drives, makes the two.
Wonderful play at both ends by the Spanish. San Antonio with a layup.
So organised defensively, the Spanish, as Serena knocks down the three. Much needed.
Nice shot. Whoever's open, they've got to try and take the shot in rhythm. And with Marc Gasol staring you down, that is one heck of a high arc and a good finish.
Marc Gasol with just over a minute to play. Oh, Ricky Rubio wasn't just quite on the same wavelength as Marc Gasol there. I think everyone was expecting him just to put up the two himself.
Just a little bit intricate there by Rubio. He's giving Marc the stare. And Mark's not making eye contact back.
I'm not sure I'd be staring at Marc Gasol for too long.
He was keeping his distance, though.
Very wise.
Just that's one of very few mistakes today, I guess.
And proving that he is human, Ricky Rubio. Serena. It's the baseline, pops it off. Satoransky, much better from the Czechs.
Yeah, penetration, draw the defence. Satoransky moving without the ball, gets it, finish before the Gasol brothers can turn around and try and spot his shot away.
Rubio. Out to Juan Carlos Navarro. And inside to Pau Gasol, great pass from Gasol, but the foul anyway.
Again, not only a good scorer, Gasol, wonderful passer. Always looking for the assist if someone's in a better position, and Sammonterio, a willing mover without the ball. No Alex Abrines today, so far.
Good point. Started yesterday.
Maybe just resting him up.
Yeah, may have just felt a niggle or something after the match yesterday against Montenegro. So much talent throughout their entire squad. There's no real need to risk anyone that's perhaps not feeling 100%. I'm sure San Antonio pretty delighted to get the start as well. Mentioned yesterday that San Antonio unfortunately was left out of the Rio Olympic squad last year. Scariolo called it one of the hardest decisions he's ever had to make, but he's back and he's performing really well again on the big stage here for the Spanish side. Shot clock down to 3. Someone needs to get the shot away. Peterka was just too late. Not going to count. And again, the Spanish side, I've lost count at how many times they forced the Czechs right down to the buzzer.
Yeah, that's good defence, that they keep closing out wherever the Czechs, if they're trying to go outside, the Spanish defence is closing out. Then if they go inside, they can come back and recover. Obviously, they've got the size inside. And it clearly shows that the clock was at 0. Yeah, it's not only the eye-catching offensive play of the Spanish team, they're very organised defensively, as you said, Adam, and they help each other out, and they've got good basket protection close to the hoop.
Yeah, well, it's hard not to really be impressed with what we've seen from the Spanish. See the Czechs really struggling from beyond the arc, 3 from 14, but largely because of the perimeter defence from the Spanish, not allowing them any easy shots from the three-point range.
The Spanish have only taken 6 3-pointers, they've made 50% of those. So the Czechs are trying to bomb away.
Only 2 trips to the foul line as well for the Czechs.
Yes, a lot of clean blocks, not a lot of fouls inside or outside. It's a good all-round play again by the Spanish, very efficient.
So we have 4 seconds remaining in this first half. So Ricky Rubio will need to try and advance the ball quickly down court. Rubio to Marc Gasol. Now Juan Carlos Navarro decides to take the 3, and why not?
Wonderful shot from La Bomba. He would have loved that. Give me the ball, coach. Wide open. And he just knocks it down. That's a fantastic way to end the first half. Well done to Juan Carlos Navarro.
Yeah, well, that was a joy to watch, really, from the Spanish. 23-53. They lead at half-time. Here are the stats. Czechs, well, as you can see, really struggling from both 2 and 3-point range. But in fairness to the Czechs, a large part of that is because of how good the Spanish have defended, massively out-rebounding the Czechs as well, 28-12, 18 assists as well for the Spanish. It's just incredible numbers.
Yeah, and it's a big foul differential as well, 16 fouls for the Czechs, and only 6 for the Spanish. It's just wonderful all-round play. As we see some of these highlights. The Gasol dunk early on sort of set the tone.
Yeah, Gasol got involved early, as did Ricky Rubio. They both just set Spain off really to that fast start, and well, they haven't looked back since then. So we will leave you with all the highlights from the first half, but make sure that you're back in 10 minutes time or so for the second half, because if the first half's anything to go by, we'll be treated again by this incredible Spanish side. Welcome back, everybody, to the Polyvalent Hall here in Cluj-Napoca. It is the second game of the day here in Group C, and it sees the Czech Republic side up against almost unstoppable Spanish force at the moment. They lead by 33 at half-time. Czechs 23, Spain 56. And Graham, it was just a joy to watch that Spanish side in the first half, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was fantastic entertainment. Going early to Gasol and Rubio, who've got 22 points and 14 apiece. And everybody else doing their piece to just chip in when required. A good all-round performance and professional by the Spanish. As for the Czech Republic, they've just got to keep going. It looks as though Elder has not come out to warm up, so that's another issue for them they're going to have to deal with. But someone else will have to come in and help the team out. They've just got to keep going. They've got to put that half behind them. They've just got to battle and try and compete the best they can with this super talented Spanish team.
Yeah, they started very quickly, the Spanish, Pau Gasol and Ricky Rubio especially, and they just got them off to that quick start. And, well, the Czechs really haven't been able to fight back at all today. Pau Gasol's got 22 points, 5 rebounds, and Ricky Rubio 14 points, 5 assists for him. So those two especially have been doing the damage for the Spain side. So it's been a pretty tricky team talk, I'd imagine, for Coach Ginsberg at half-time, less so for Scariolo. He's probably just thinking, right, how many more minutes should I give Pau Gasol? How many more minutes should I give Ricky Rubio and the other stars in their side?
No, that's exactly right. He's just managing the group with the Brines at the moment not having played, which again is good for the Spanish, with Gasol and with his stats up there, 22 points, 5 rebounds and 1 assist. But for Coach Ginsberg, he's just got to say to his players, we've got to keep going. We're in this tournament. We want to make sure we get as best seeding as we can going into Istanbul. It's tough for him that he's possibly lost Elder. I mean, he had a good game yesterday, and he hopes that he was going to carry that on today. But they've just got to match the Spanish the best they can.
Yeah, it looked like a left ankle injury, I think, for Patrick Elder. He just twisted it slightly during that second quarter, so they may not be risking him in this second half at all. I suppose it's almost a case for Coach Ginsberg just thinking, you know what, the chance of us coming back and winning this is slim. No point taking any risks at all.
Absolutely, he'll be getting his treatment and getting ready for Monday.
Yeah, travel there. So immediately they turn the ball over.
Yeah, that was created, though, by the Spanish defence just extending out, getting a hand in the passing lane. Boashik was not able to make the pass.
Ricky Rubio to Marc Gasol. Rubio, extra pass to Navarro, who knocked down an incredible buzzer-beating 3 right at the end of that second quarter. The no-look pass from Rubio. Navarro, surely not. That would have been quite ridiculous that he found that. Now Satoransky. Oh, can you believe it? He stepped out of bounds. Otherwise, he would have just had a clear run to the hoop.
Yeah, just an unfortunate turnover again, just as he's caught it, that back foot's to slip back out of bounds. But to be fair, Marc Gasol met him at the rim and blocked the shot.
Rubio. There's Sananterio. Throws it underneath to Marc Gasol, who turns. What a beautiful little step back 2 that was from Marc Gasol. To reply immediately here, the Czech, Satoransky. Satoransky driving with penetration. Marc Gasol swats away.
I mean, we've got one NBA player going up against another NBA player. That is just superb help defense. The big difference between FIBA and NBA is the big players can't just stay in the lane in the NBA. In these competitions, they're able to help a lot more effectively. And Marc Gasol, great example there.
Rubio to Pau Gasol, into his brother. Marc Gasol, I thought he had the ball stripped away, but he did so illegally. Draws the foul.
Yeah, they look to be going inside the Gasol now. The other Mark. As soon as he catches it in the post near to the basket, big issues for the Czech defence.
Rubio into Pau Gasol. Rubio grabs the loose ball, feigns, good defence though, and now in transition, it would have been, but Navarro, I think, is fouled because Ricky Rubio is suffering with his left hand by the looks of things. There's been a few hand injuries today. Saw Todorovic and Vucevic in the first game. I think Rubio's okay, wouldn't be out there otherwise. I'd imagine Sergio Rodriguez isn't far away from coming on. As the three is off target, Pau Gasol brings down his 6th rebound.
Just one and done for the Czechs.
Oh, great pass from Pau Gasol! It's brother to brother, and it's hammer time. Peterka, great pass, Peterka, just about gets the roll, good finish.
A wonderful movement off the ball by the Czech Republic. Again, the Spanish couldn't get over and help. And 2 points is the result.
Navarro into Pau Gasol. Ricky Rubio decides to throw the three, just comes up short. Satoransky with the rebound. Satoransky looking to try and get on with things. Been very quiet today as Thomas Satoransky, and the foul called on Ricky Rubio.
Yeah, they're trying to push in transition. They just made that nice basket along the baseline. But this was a big-time dunk again. We'll talk about it in a second after this offense. The steal from Mark as well.
There's Rubio. Rubio's pass was just out of the reach of Sanamteri, who did really well to recover as Navarro throws up another three, this time off target. And Kisling brings it forward. Kisling to Sverdlik, throws up the two, connects.
Yeah, nice catch, square up and shoot in rhythm, as we've said. Just looks so effortless when they can do that and knock it down.
Ricky Rubio. Navarro to Pau Gasol, decides to take the long two, and why not when you shoot as well as Pau Gasol does.
Yeah, beautiful catch, turn and shoot in rhythm.
7 from 8 today, sorry Graham. Pau Gasol. Kisling for three, just a little too much on it. Pau brings down the rebounds. Rubio to Sanamterio, now Mark Gasol. Gasol turns, San is fouled by Sverdlik.
Yeah, nice spin move in the post for Mark Gasol, and that's all Sverdlik could do, was just hack him and foul him and just send him to the free throw line. Otherwise that would have been another big dunk.
I'm not sure how much more that basket can take of Mark Gasol swinging from it.
Just going back to Mark's dunk and the pass from Pau Gasol again. Pau's hands are way up, he's able to pass over the top of the defence. Mark catches it, ball doesn't go down, and he can just go up and slam it. It's just fundamental basketball, great to watch.
Yuri Belch. Satoransky throws it away to Navarro with the steal. He's only got Pau Gasol in support. Sanamterio is arriving late. Here's Pau Gasol. I think he might fancy this matchup against Sverdlik. Instead, just throws it to his brother, who can't quite connect with the two. What a bit of a coming together between Satoransky and Navarro. The three is good from Peterka.
A nice play by Satoransky after the coming together with Navarro. And Peterka just catching and shoot wide open. They're getting wide open looks at him. Just got to knock down a few more.
Yeah, nice moment there between Satoransky and Navarro as well. Just had a little smile at each other as Satoransky sent Navarro to the floor. Rubio into Mark Gasol, who's twisting left and right. The very difficult two attempts, not the greatest of shot selection there from Mark Gasol.
I think Mark's trying to get into his rhythm now, getting the ball into him, going through his repertoire of moves, but so that was off the side of the backboard. Peterka knocking down that three, which these are all, Coach Ginsberger's just got to take this as positive signs. Peterka's knocking some shots down, that's good. Now let's go again, maybe Satoransky can get going.
Here is Welsh, throws it back outside to Peterka, who throws up the three off target. Pau Gasol, another rebound.
Powell's heading towards a double-double. He'd be getting that shortly the way he's playing.
Yeah, oh, thought about the three, decided against it, just going to throw it inside. Oh, Marc Gasol, stop it! Well, it's probably the play of the tournament from Marc Gasol. And it's thrown out of bounds. It looked as though Navarro was just hobbling there as he tried to run after that. I think he's all right. Let's have another look at this, though. Oh, that is so good.
That's wonderful to see. It's good to see those dunks and the power moves, but the intricate play also very good to see.
Satoransky to Kisling, who throws up the three, can't get it. Marc Gasol with the rebound this time. 8.7 rebounds for Marc Gasol. Could well be the two Gasol brothers as Pau tries to outdo his brother. Not quite with the same effect, and Kisling puts in the two.
There's a bit of exhibition play going on now. They're all trying to outdo each other. Scariolo will be wanting to...
Pau Gasol puts in the two.
I was going to say I might want to keep a lid on that, but he may just let them have some fun.
I think they'll be all right. 65-31 up, 67-31 in fact.
You're absolutely right. It's wonderful to see for everybody, both sets of supporters.
Pass to Satoransky, does well to stay in bounds, throws it out to Kisling, can't make the three. Good rebound, Marc Gasol. Yeah, both Gasol brothers certainly heading towards a double-double. Gasol with 8 points, 9 rebounds. Pau Gasol with 27 points and 8 rebounds as the dunk from Peterka.
Yeah, he's been a bright spark, knocking shots down and running the floor there and getting his rewards.
Sergio Rodriguez is just waiting to come on, just limbering up over on the sideline, and foul is called on Yiri Welsh. There's also going to be Willy Hernan-Gomez and Pierre Oriola as well. Pau takes a well-deserved rest, as does Juan Carlos Navarro, as does Marc Gasol.
Yeah, good minutes, great entertainment. That's what the crowd, that's what we're all here to see. Tough basketball as well, but some great entertainment.
Yeah, that pass from Marc Gasol was something special over his head. Here's Rubio. So the lead is 34. Has been as big as 37, so they're coming back here, great.
Yeah, well, a couple of points at a time. Get to the quarter break.
It's Willy Hernan-Gomez trying to go to work on Sverdlik, throws it back outside to Sergio Rodriguez. Rodriguez with the shot clock down to 2, just off target, but a good rebound by San Antonio. San Antonio looking to go himself, instead throws it back out to Spain's number 6, Sergio Rodriguez. Rodriguez, this will be a 2 if it goes, it does.
Yeah, beautiful score there. Good offensive rebound by San Antonio, setting that up, but nice move by Rodriguez.
There is Ruban. Ruban can't get it to go. Ruban has had a torrid day so far. He's still yet to register a point. Ricky Rubio. Back to Rodriguez, back to Rubio. Thought about the 3, decided against it, makes the 2 and 1.
Well, I think the 3 might have been easier than the shot he actually took.
Yeah, I think you're right.
But just great talent, great feel for the game, and he knocks the 2 down. There we go. That's a super fake. Just makes Kisling bite on the fake. And just knocks it down casual as you like.
Sergio Rodriguez is a little frustrated because he's cost him an assist there, has Ricky Rubio, having not taken the 3 immediately.
That's a great 1-2 combo of guards, Rubio and Rodriguez.
So Bojacic comes on for the Czechs. As Rubio will look to knock down his 17th point of the day to go with his 2 rebounds, 5 assists as well. Much more involved today, Ricky Rubio, than he was yesterday against the Montenegrins. Juancho Hernan-Gomez now comes on for Rubio.
Yeah, so they keep the brotherly chemistry as Ricky Rubio comes out. Fantastic game, great entertainment. As you say, Adam, 17 points, 2 rebounds, 5 assists. He's lit the place up.
Here is Ruban, still off target. Ruban now. Serena, great interception by Sastre, keeps the ball alive instead of going out of bounds. Sastre! What a play from Joan Sastre! But now Bojacic down the other end of the floor. Gets a little fortunate that it finds Ruban. Now Serena throws up the 3, looks good, is good by Serena.
Much better by the Czech Republic, just they've got to keep fighting.
Yeah, it's quite incredible to have 2 sets of brothers as talented as the Spain team have. I bet you hope that your twin boys will emulate their success, Graham.
Well, whatever level Freddie and Ollie play at, I hope they have the same sort of chemistry as these guys, because they're just extraordinary players and just seem to know what the other's going to do before they do it.
They've been on a basketball tour themselves, haven't they, over the last few days, your boys?
Yeah, they've just come back today from Tres Cantos. They've been out with Russell Hoops on a great week's tour, playing against local clubs in Tres Cantos. They went to see Fuenlabrada practice during the week as well. They're invited there, which was wonderful for them. One of the GB under-18 players was also able to speak to them as well. So hopefully it's going to inspire the whole group. There's about 40 kids that went out there. So wonderful for English basketball to do that.
Yeah, absolutely. No doubt they'll be looking towards the Hernan-Gomez brothers and the Gasol brothers, and just, well, even if they have half the careers certainly that the Gasol brothers have had, and I'm sure in a decade's time we'll probably be saying the same thing about the Hernan-Gomez brothers. They'll be pretty happy. Well, it's a carnival atmosphere inside this arena. The Spanish fans quite rightly enjoying the little exhibition that Spain have put on this afternoon.
Yeah, it's been just eye-catching move after eye-catching move. The Czech Republic, to their credit, they've kept going, but it's a massive... And there's Patrick Alder.
Oh, it's the right ankle, actually, not the left. I thought it was the left earlier on.
The problem for the Czechs, they only started with 11 players, so they're now down to 10. This is the problem that they were going to have.
Yeah, good point. Can't get the 2 to go. Grabs his own rebound, though, by Sverdlik, and eventually puts it back in. Good hustle by Sverdlik.
Yeah, good patience as well. Got the Hernan-Gomez brothers sort of up on their toes. He was able to knock the 2 down.
Sergio Rodriguez. Great pass, Rodriguez. Willy Hernan-Gomez gets the roll.
Yeah, great move along the baseline. Rodriguez and Hernan-Gomez, the beneficiary.
Serena to Bojacic. Bojacic, great pass. Sverdlik with the extra one. Ruban steps back. It'll be a 2, though, if it goes, which it doesn't. And there goes the buzzer to signal the end of the 3rd quarter. And Spain have just kept going along their merry way. 38 points to 76 is the lead. That was actually the Czechs' best quarter so far. They only trailed the Spanish by 5 there. So here are the stats as I try not to get involved with the big Mexican wave going around the Polyvan Stadium at the moment.
Yeah, good stats, solid stats for the Spanish. And when you've got a Gasol 1-2 punch, that can make nice plays like that. High post to low post, and keeping the ball up nice and high in the slam. Difficult to guard for the smaller Czech team, and good job, Adam, on the Mexican wave there. Well, I'll have a go while you're talking.
Yeah, it's just been a hugely professional performance from the Spanish. As I think Graham said right at the start of this game, Spain will just keep going in every single group game. They will want that #1 spot in the group, because they will then, of course, if they finish top, they will face a 4th place side in another group in their knockout round match when they head to Istanbul at the end of next week. Final group game here in Group C is next Thursday. They'll then travel to Istanbul on the Friday. Is Willy Hernan Gomez, who just drives and penetrates, can't get the 2, but last touch off Ruben, Spain will keep it.
Yeah, they will want to keep pushing, keep their standards up, and they want to get everybody involved. They want all their players to play, to have experience in these qualifiers.
Here's Sastre. Sergio Rodriguez throws it out, great pass. Rodriguez for 3, just comes up short. Oriola. Boacic. So disappointing for the Czechs not to have Jan Vešli here, that himself and Satoransky worked so well at EuroBasket 2015. It led the Czechs to a 7th place finish in Lille, as Ruben is finally off and running.
Yeah, he's carried on working hard, and he's finally got his rewards with a 2-pointer on the drive.
Rodriguez trying to find Willy Hernan Gomez underneath. Last touch was off the Czechs, and Spain will keep it with 14 seconds on the clock.
It's just interesting to see without the Gasol brothers on the court, the decision making, the difference between the decisions that the Gasol brothers make and maybe the Hernan Gomez brothers make. But they're learning the game. They're young, and they're going to learn so much from the Gasols. Yeah,
couldn't have asked to come into the Spanish team at a better time, really, the Hernan Gomez brothers, just when the Gasol brothers are probably coming to the end of their career. Certainly Pau and the Hernan Gomez brothers can just hopefully fill the void for Spain when they do eventually decide to give it all up. Rodriguez. And Sastre into Willy Hernan Gomez. Oh, great turn, Willy Hernan Gomez. Can't get the finish, though, and a good rebound by Martin Krish, who started this game very well, has been quiet since, though.
Yeah, nice spin move by Hernan Gomez. He just couldn't quite wrap the hand around the finish. He'd be annoyed with himself there, though, for not making the 2.
Here is Ruben, who throws up the 3 and connects, and all of a sudden, they're beginning to drop for Wojciech Ruben.
That's a good sign for the Czech Republic. I think they recorded that as a 2, but he made that shot after shot yesterday, pulling up for that short-range jump shot.
Rodriguez for 3, count it.
Wonderful move from Sergio Rodriguez. A couple of sideways dribbles, back and forth, knocks down the 3.
Boacic. The 3 from way downtown. Still had 11 seconds on the shot clock. That was a bit rash from Jakub Serena. That's what the Czechs don't want to start doing. Oh, great pass, Willy Hernan Gomez. Rodriguez to Oriola!
Wonderful ball movement and wonderful movement without the ball. It's just... I'm running out of superlatives, Adam, to describe the play.
Yeah, really has been just a joy to watch Spain over the last 2 days, especially today. I think they've really turned on the style today. Here comes Willy Hernan Gomez, who's called on a travel.
Big man wanting to lead the break. Let's just see this move. Wonderful pass, Hernan Gomez to Rodriguez, and Oriola, the recipient. They just turned the Czech Republic defence inside and out. That's what great ball movement and moving without the ball will do. As Coach Clark used to say when we played at the Rebels back in the day, move the ball, move yourself.
Yeah, applies in most sports. Here's Satoransky. Now Ruban. Back to Tomasz Satoranski, who tries to finish off the glass with his left hand.
Wonderful drive from Satoranski, finishing with that left hand. He can go either way. Tough afternoon for him, though.
Juancho Hernan-Gomez. Sastre to Rodriguez. Back to Sastre. Sastre drives and can't get the finish, but he'll get the foul. And he'll shoot a couple.
That's a nice fake and drive by Sastre. Keeping the ball on his left side, as he was going to go up with his right hand, keeping the ball away from the defender. And he's fouled by, I think it was Chris who was coming over to help.
Yeah, he'll be hoping to add his first ever Spanish senior team medal at EuroBasket 2017 was Joan Sastre. He's never won a medal with the senior side. He's won a few with the juniors, including bronze at the 2010 FIBA Europe Under-20 champs in Croatia, then won gold the year later in Spain. Satoranski. For Sverdlik to run. Willy Hernan-Gomez very nearly stole it, but the Czechs still have it with Satoranski. Nice little pass and a great finish from distance from Kamil Sverdlik, who has 9 points.
Yeah, that's nice play by the Czech. Moved the ball around, found the open shot.
Well, Hernan-Gomez just dwelt on it. That gets lucky though, Hernan-Gomez, as Guillem Vives is into the action for the first time. Vives short, nice little pass to Willy Hernan-Gomez. Hernan-Gomez with the left-handed finish.
A little bit of brotherly love there between the Hernan-Gomez. Nice pass from one to the other.
Just a lesson how patient the Spanish side are. They just wait for the best available opportunity to get the shot away. As Ruban goes for three, Hernan-Gomez brings down the rebound.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with Hernan-Gomez again. He's working so hard, even though it's a big lead. He has not stopped working and defending really hard as well.
Yeah, it's a race between himself and the Gasol brothers as to who's going to be the first to the double-double. Rodriguez throws it out. The three is just off target. Oh, Juancho Hernan-Gomez.
Wow, no box out. Juancho taking off, flying and slamming it through the hoop for 2 points for himself, and why not?
Satoranski with a difficult look. Willy Hernan-Gomez grabs his 9th rebound to go with his 9 points as well. May not see the Gasol brothers, so it may only be Willy Hernan-Gomez who's able to get that double-double. Great pass from Hernan-Gomez, does well to keep it in bounds as well. Jean Sastre. Well, let's take another look at this.
Yeah, he just came straight over the top of Ruben. Again, tough matchup. I mean, Juancho is only 6'9", but he's still bigger than the guy that's trying to box him out. He just took off and slammed it.
Sergio Rodriguez. Oh, you can see what he was trying to do. Guillem Vives was in the opposite corner. He was just trying to find him in space. Fortunately, the backboard got in the way.
Not Rodriguez's best moment, but he's had a lot of great ones.
Just over in the far left-hand side of your picture there, you can see the Romanian side who have come in just to watch probably how it's done with the Spanish side as he knocks down the three.
Nice job there by Serena. Coming in off the bench, knocking the shot down.
Hernan-Gomez, great pass, Hernan-Gomez, and Vives couldn't finish. No, Satoranski looking to go coast to coast and just can't find the finish either.
They just make it tough for you to finish, the Spanish. That's why Satoranski missed.
Oh, great pass, and Juancho Hernan-Gomez is fouled as he looks to connect from the pass from Vives, and he'll head to the line and shoot two.
If that's a foul on Ruben, he is done for the day, but he's done very well. He's done very well. He's played on 4 fouls for a long time.
Yeah, so joins Thomas Kislink, who's also been fouled out. Gomez brother makes the first free throw. Rather surprisingly, never won a gold medal with the Spanish junior side. On his way to the senior side, he had 2 silvers at the FIBA Europe Under-20 champs in Greece in 2014 and then in Italy in 2015. I'm sure he'll collect plenty of golds along the way with the senior side, though, in his career. Only 21 years of age is Juancho. Draws the foul from Juancho.
He's still trying to play aggressive defence, though, moving his feet. Juancho just reached in at the last second. But they're playing with high intensity, both the Herman Gomez brothers. All this Spanish team, their hands are in the passing lane, stopping the ball coming inside with their size. They're not giving up at all, not switching off at all, the Spanish, which is great to see for their coach.
Satoransky. Martin Krish back to Satoransky. Great pass underneath Satoransky, good finish, Martin Krish.
Yeah, good vision from Satoransky. Fake the shot. That killer bounce pass through the key.
Rodriguez for 3, comes up short. Krish grabs the rebound, and now Satoransky's all on his own. Has to wait for some support, which duly comes from Serena. Back to Satoransky. Oh, swatted away! Juancho Hernan Gomez.
The SWAT squad has arrived, and that has again been returned to sender. Is Elvis in the building with that? That's 3 or 4 that have just been swatted way into the seats there.
Palitza. Serena, nice fake. Recomposes himself, can't make the 3. Satoransky, though, draws the foul and will head to the line.
Good activity from Satoransky there. Again, with the Gasol brothers out, the size of the Spanish team is slightly reduced, so there are a few more opportunities. Satoransky took it, but just going on the shot that led to that rebound. Juancho Gomez played defence, and then he closed out as well and forced the 3-pointer to miss.
So 54-89, the lead is 35, has been as big as 41. Good to see the Czechs not just throwing in the towel out here. Sastre. Guillem Vives. Vives nearly sends it up, but oh, what a pass from Vives. Hernan Gomez can't finish, though.
They've all got such great vision. Vives showing his repertoire. Hernan Gomez just couldn't quite finish underneath.
Satoransky throws it out to Martin Krish for 3, just off target. Juancho Hernan Gomez grabs the rebounds. There is Serena. Serena, good pass and an easy 2. It's nice from the Czechs. Palitza with the finish.
Yeah, great transition. A little bit of a wild play there from Rodriguez, out of control on the baseline. So he was down, and the Czech Republic had numbers. They finished quick.
There's a group of Czech supporters just away to our left who are all up on their feet, swinging their shirts. As great pass by Vives and an easy finish by Oriola.
Yeah, lovely vision again by Vives. Head up. Oriola just drifting behind Sverdlik. Just catch and finish off the glass.
So Satoransky takes the seat with just over 60 seconds remaining. Not quite been his day today, but still 8 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, as Palitza will throw the 3. Just couldn't connect, and a big rebound by Juancho Hernan Gomez.
Yeah, another impressive young player, only 21 years old, playing in the NBA already. And another really strong piece to this Spanish puzzle.
Vives. Now Juancho Hernan Gomez, who looks to go to work, saw the shot clock dropping down. Great work by Oriola to keep it alive, and the alley-oop to Juancho Hernan Gomez.
Oriola keeps it alive, the tap out, but the pass straight back in. for Juancho Gomez to slam it down. One highlight play after another, Adam.
Well, if there's highlights later on, I think they're going to have to extend them. There's been so many in this game. That's the three from way downtown, just can't connect. Another rebound by Juancho Gomez, who now has 8 rebounds to go with his 7 points. They'll just tick down the clock. The Czechs are happy enough to call it a day there. They've probably been thinking that for the last half an hour or so. That has been some performance from the Spanish today. Thought they were impressive against Montenegro yesterday, but I think today's performance blows yesterday's out the water. Scariolo must be a very happy man indeed. His side just going from strength to strength early on in this competition. And in fairness to the Czechs, not a lot they could have done. The final score, Czech Republic 56, Spain 93.
A wonderful performance by the Spanish. And the stats, they're great stats, but great entertainment. 86% free throws, 50 rebounds for the Spanish. So active, all of them getting after the ball, 30 assists. They can beat you one-on-one, but they prefer to move the ball. And they just look wonderful, wonderful entertainment for everybody. And I'm sure the Czech supporters have appreciated the Spanish play as well as the rest of us all, Adam.
Yeah, absolutely. Hard not to be impressed. Pau Gasol, 26 points. Willy Hernan Gomez leading the way on the rebounds with 10. And Juancho Hernan Gomez with a couple of big blocks as well.
Yeah, fantastic on the Czech Republic side. They've got to hold their heads up. A lot of the teams are going to struggle against this Spanish team. They've got to lick their wounds, get themselves together, enjoy their day off and get back here on Monday.
Yeah, Chris started well for the Czechs. He was their leading scorer with 11. Jakub Serena and Sverdlik had 9 each, but yeah, Pau Gasol with 26, Ricky Rubio with 17. It was just every Spanish player played their part, really. It was just a tremendous team performance. So, well, the good news for the Czechs is that they've got Spain out of the way in their final 3 games. I'm sure they won't come up against quite as good an opposition as they have done today. But at least the Czech players still stopping and signing autographs to the fans that have come out to support them. There's plenty of them, and Martin Klisch there, who had a good game himself today, stopping there and making a few fans' days, which is good. So we will leave you with the highlights from this one. But don't forget, there's still one more game for us to bring you, and it is Romania up against Croatia, and it'll be starting in around an hour's time, so make sure you join us for that one. But here it finished, the Czech Republic 56, Spain 93.